What's up, Quarter Pounders? My name's Wave Potter and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm revisiting a song that I've already reacted to, and I've made my own cover of this song as well. If you haven't seen that, check it out, I'll link it below. I am reacting to Yoyoka's Burn cover again, but I recently discovered that they uploaded a version that's drums only, isolated drums. To be honest, I watched the first like 15 seconds and I was like, whoa. The sound quality was so good. Of course, the drumming blew me away right away. So I wanted to get a live reaction of me watching it because, yeah, watching it with the backing track is fun. But to really hear the intricacies in the playing, I want to watch the isolated drum track and see if anything new stands out to me or just enjoy it for what it is. So if you're like me and you missed this version, buckle up because I think it's going to be pretty interesting. And if you're excited to see this, be sure to pound like, show your support for this video series reacting to Yoyoka's covers. Oh, and I did just create a Patreon tier for priority requests. If you want to see specific reactions to any videos, by joining my Patreon at just $5, I will prioritize your request, put it at the very top of my list. If you're interested in that, go check it out, I'll link it below. Anyway, enough about me, let's jump into Yoyoka's Burn cover with isolated drums. I'm very excited. Such a clean fill right off the bat. I want to point out right away, something I don't think I noticed the first time around is how well her notes were accented in those snare fills. You can watch her hands, you can see the accents because she's lifting her right hand up higher. But those accents are so crucial to the dynamics and the feel of those fills. And of course, she has them nailed. Oh, that's another part she nailed. Rather than a straight up fill where every note's controlled, it's a trill, so you have a lot looser wrists. You kind of just let the stick bounce off the head, but you control what notes are playing. But it's a very hard technique to do because you go from standard wrist control to much looser wrists, just letting the stick bounce. So to be able to switch between that and the regular sticking, it takes a lot of skill. I also want to point out, this song has a lot of fills where you're doing strokes between toms and the snare. They're both factoring in the same fill, like the do-ji-do-ji-do-ji-do-ji. Those are also much harder to pull off than, say, rudiments you'd be playing on your practice pad, because you're striking every single note on the same spot, the same drum head. When you're doing those fills between a tom and a snare, it's much harder to get the timing right because it's different distances. Another very advanced and impressive technique and skill. Oh, she's doing the same trill technique there too. Very cool. All these little intricacies you don't notice with backing music. I gotta say, these drums sound so clean, both the way they're played and the way they're produced. The EQ and the mic placement, so good. Very nicely done, Yoyoka's dad. Oh, you can hear the dynamics in the ride here too. Some of them are just light sticking on the surface of the ride, and then there's a bell hit at the end of it. So it's like ding, ding. Another little nuance you couldn't hear with backing music. I don't know why I had to do that. Again, I need to express my respect for this all being in one take. I mean, this one solid, steady camera shot. Very cool. Such a clean fill. I just gotta point out, so much endurance to be able to play this song in one take too, because it's a long song. It's high intensity throughout the whole thing. You're doing these crazy 30-second note fills. You're constantly pumping the beat non-stop, stamina. So to be able to do this in one take as a... How old was she here? I think this was pretty recent. 11-year-old. So cool. So cool. Can't say enough how clean those fills are. Oh. Pretty sure those were quadruplets. Wonder, I gotta go back. Oh yeah, right there. You can see the double kick right there. You see that? Very cool. That's pretty much my favorite thing, is quadruplets with the double kick. You may know I'm currently working on trying to do them with a single kick, quadruplets with the double strokes. Doing those quadruplets with a double kick is one of my all-time favorite ways to do a fill, but it takes practice and control to be able to line up all the notes, especially when you're using all four limbs. All four limbs are working together and separately. They all need to hit a different note at a different time, working together to fill all those notes that are in your fill. So impressive. Love it. Gotta do that stick wave. I'm glad that I watched that with the isolated drums, because maybe I just don't remember all the things I said during my last reaction. Maybe I repeated myself, but I feel like that was a completely new experience watching it without the music. And I have kind of a fun idea and want to get your feedback on this. I think it would be fun to jam that song with Yoyoka, maybe combining my guitar and bass from my cover with her drums and seeing how it sounds. I don't know, I might do that, might put it together. Sounds kind of fun. But if you haven't seen my last Burn reaction or my Burn cover, definitely recommend you check those out. They're in my Yoyoka playlist, and I'll link them at the end of this video if you just love the song and you want to see more Burn videos. But, and in my other video, I also reacted to Ian Pace's reaction from Deep Purple, the drummer. Yoyoka and I are a couple generations apart, maybe 2 generations apart, but Yoyoka and Ian Pace, several generations, and to watch him in awe of her talent at such a young age was incredible, because he's a rock legend, one of the biggest classic rock bands of all time. Just amazing. I love this music community. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you want priority requests, check out my Patreon. Otherwise, I'll do my best to keep working through these requests and doing videos like this that are kind of my own idea, that I just feel like are going to be fun. But anyway, yeah, thank you. We'll see you next time.